The Ace family has a lot of problematic tendencies, most of them coming from the family channel's father, Austin McBroom, but Catherine isn't innocent either. In this video, we're going to touch on several scandals involving the Ace family, and we're finally going to address why Austin was arrested. So let's go ahead and get into it. I was getting so many emails about this video because in one of my previous videos, we talked about how Austin McBroom was arrested. It was very low-key and kind of like a quick mention. You guys were like, wait, Sloan, hold up, he was arrested? What are you talking about? So I want to start off this video by talking about that situation, and then there is so much more to get into because, oh my gosh, it's like this family just cannot get enough of scamming and lying, and honestly, I just feel so bad for their children because look at their role models. Okay, so here is the screenshot that we talked about in my previous video. I'm sorry I didn't give you guys all the context there, but let's go ahead and break it down. So as you guys can see, Austin McBroom was arrested. His middle name is McKinley, which I kind of like that name. I don't know, Austin McKinley McBroom. Ugh, I don't know, so just even saying his name gives me a little bit of a bad vibe. But anyways, he was arrested on the 24th of July, 2020. I'll talk about why he was arrested in a moment, but I want to break down this screenshot because we didn't really talk about it in my previous video. As you guys can see, he was bailed out for $250, so it wasn't a large amount of money, which makes me think that the crime isn't super serious. I believe that he was arrested late on the 24th because he was arrested, like you can see in the screenshot, on the 24th, but he was booked on the 25th. And if you take a look at the very bottom of the screen, you'll see a release date, which is also the 25th, and it looks like he was released in the morning at 9:23 a.m., which would mean that he probably spent the whole night in jail, because if he was arrested the night of the 24th, and then, he was definitely arrested on the 24th before 12 a.m., and then he wasn't released until almost 10 a.m. the following day, so he definitely spent his night in court. But you're probably like, wait, Sloan, but why? Let's take a closer look at some of these public filings, which again, nothing is like private here. Everything is very much public, but just nobody talked about this. Anyways, everything has been done, which is great. You guys can see down here in the corner that he actually had an arraignment. He also had hearings, so it looks like it was taken care of. An arraignment is when the suspect appears in court and presents himself to the judge to hear the charges they have against them, and they're able to respond whether guilty or not guilty. I'm not too sure how Austin responded, but probably guilty because of what the charges are. As you guys can see in this screenshot, in the charge section, it reads 14601.1a. I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Is it supposed to be 14601.1a or 14,006? I don't know how to pronounce it. But anyways, 14601.1a was the violation that Austin made on the 24th of July. Pretty much what he violated was his revoked or suspended license. So it looks like Austin had his license either, suspended or revoked, and he was driving with that revocation, with that suspension, and he knew about it. He was fully aware that he was not to be driving, but he still was driving. And honestly, I have so many questions, like, was his kids there? Where was he going? Was he like with one of these women that he cheats on Catherine with? I can't answer those, but I'm sure Austin has a lot that he's been hiding. Maybe this is just like famous rich people problems. They don't go to the DMV, they don't take care of their licenses, they don't pay their tickets. And honestly, I'm a little bit worried for Catherine as well, because there's this one tweet she put out where she writes, "My Florida license expired like 2 years ago, so I've been riding dirty for a while." This is an old tweet, but I thought it was funny because she's literally talking about like riding dirty, which is exactly why Austin McBroom was arrested. And maybe just Austin isn't a great driver. Maybe that's why he got it suspended, because he, had so many tickets or so many violations or speeding. Maybe speeding. Actually, I want to remind you guys that we did hear about Austin speeding not that long ago. I mean, I don't know when the actual incident happened, but recently he was exposed for speeding and getting pulled over for it. Well, remember when Tana called out Austin McBroom for having a lipstick in his car, getting caught by Catherine for cheating, and then he he was all like crying, freaking out. So Tana supposedly lied about whose lipstick it was. Then Erica Costell, Jake Paul's ex-girlfriend, chimed in and said it was actually a lip liner and that she wanted it back. A lot of fans believed that maybe Erica and Austin were hooking up because of that tweet and that situation. So Erica actually went to TikTok to go and address the rumors. And in this TikTok, we're going to watch it together, but she says that she did not sleep with Austin, but there were 3 of us in his Lambo, and they were speeding and they got pulled over. Again, why is he speeding with these people? Oh, probably because he's rich and he thinks he's above everyone else and he can just get away with it, so he does whatever he wants. Let's watch Erica Costell explain it for herself.
Okay, so that lip liner tweet was not meant to be taken seriously. One, I genuinely was just curious if I could get it back. It was KKW, my favorite shade, whatever. We'll call this long gone. But no, I did not sleep with Austin McBroom. First of all, there was 3 of us in his Lambo. We were speeding. We got pulled over for it. So there was a sudden stop and all my shit flew out of my purse. So that's why my lip liner was in his car. No. Some of y'all talk too much. Second, I've done a lot of cringy things in my life, mainly on the internet, but I don't do them anymore. And I also don't lie. So that was the story behind the lip liner.
Honestly, I do believe her. I don't think she was hooking up with Austin, and I do feel like he was pulled over for bad driving, and maybe all these tickets started adding up. What if that was the same night that he got arrested? Like, oh my gosh, I have no idea, but that would be a conspiracy right there. I tried to figure it out, like, when was the time that they all hung out and this would have happened, but there was nothing on the internet. But what has been all over the internet recently has been the rumors about the Ace family finances. Again, I get no pleasure talking about this situation because I don't want anyone to financially struggle. It's stressful for anyone, even the very rich, and even more stressful for those who act very rich and who aren't. If you guys have been watching my videos recently, you would know by now that the Ace family is losing their home. As you guys can see in this tweet from Perez Hilton, it looks like the Ace family have been missing payments on their $1 million home. Perez also shared Austin's story where he says that this is all rumors, that they're lies, that it's all cap, and, not to believe the haters. You might be asking, why are you including tweets from Perez Hilton? I mean, he's the absolute worst. Trust me, I do not like Perez Hilton. And actually, I don't think Austin does either, because as you guys can see in the tweets we just saw, that Perez Hilton has been tweeting out about Austin. So I guess Austin decided to wake up and be petty, because he sent Perez Hilton $675 and said, "Hi Team Perez, here's Perez payout for June 2021. Thanks for being part of the Ace fam. Cheers." What? Perez tweeted out, "I have no idea why Austin McBroom just sent me $675 to prove to the world that he's not broke. I will happily take his money." And honestly, Austin, we got PayPal below too if you ever want to hit me up. But I'm just kidding. I don't know why he would do this. You could tell that he was obviously offended by Perez, and actually it went down just like a couple days ago. So what is this whole like June payout for? Honestly, if anyone deserves a payout, it would be Bryce Hall and the rest of the boxers from the TikTok and YouTuber boxing tournament, because they still haven't gotten paid yet. But before we talk about that situation, I want to show you guys a quick clip because I feel like the whole Ace family has issues with their money. Austin's wife, Catherine McBroom, has a little brother named Ryan, and he has a YouTube channel called Through Our Eyes with 2.4 million subscribers along with his partner, Leslie. Recently, they had a clip in their vlog where he actually jokes about his car being repossessed, which again, like, what is going on with these like YouTubers and their finances? Watch how casually he talks about this.
Honestly, right now we're only driving one car because my car, and I never thought this would ever happen to me, but my car got repossessed. I thought that my car was on auto pay for the last 3 months. I guess it wasn't. I walked outside of my house just to get something from my car, and my car was gone. Guys, it's been a crazy week.
He walked out of his home and his car was just gone. Like, how does this happen to one person? I mean, he thought his car was on auto pay, but you think they would, regulate that a little bit more? I have no idea. I feel like the whole like Ace family and the siblings of the Ace family, they all need like handlers to help them like just to get through life. But let's go ahead and talk about this social glove situation because this is going to be a huge topic for Austin. Like I mentioned earlier, Bryce Hall and a bunch of others still haven't gotten paid from that event, and Bryce Hall is about to take legal action because he wants his money. Let's watch a quick clip from the Hollywood Fix. Please don't strike this out. It is fair use. They get a little bit strike frenzy, but it's okay. We're giving you credit, the Hollywood Fix.
Have you heard anything from them?
Yeah. Legally, we're talking to them.
Okay, so will you guys be getting paid, or what's going on?
I'm sure everything will come out very soon.
Okay, because you guys deserve it. I mean, you guys put on a hell of an event.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's gonna be fun.
The guy was like, "Are you gonna get paid?" And he was like, "Everything will come out like shortly." And then he said, "It's going to be fun," which makes me think that Bryce has the upper hand here because he, again, is supposed to be getting $5 million from this situation. But it looks like he doesn't actually pocket $5 million. I never really understood like how many taxes come out of it. But actually in that little clip, in that interview, he mentions that half of the money will be going to taxes. So he's really getting $2.5 million. Again, I don't know where Austin's going to pull this from.
No.
Are you gonna invest the $5 million or just save it?
I have to pay 50% of taxes. So.
True. 2.5 million.
Yeah, we're going.
You too, Bryce. Have a great day.
Austin hasn't made any public statements about social gloves or the payments, but there was a paparazzi who caught him and started asking him questions, but Austin just ran away. Again, shout out to our paparazzis. This one is from the Daily Stardust. Again, giving you credit because you guys are putting in the work following these people around Hollywood. Let's watch how Austin was not only super friendly to the paparazzi, which is great, but he also was talking a lot, which makes me think that he was just trying to avoid the question where he, like, have you paid yet? And then he slams his door because he doesn't want to answer. So let's go ahead and watch him just finesse the paparazzi, and he's good at it.
Hey man, you had a great performance in the fight versus Bryce Hall, man. You did awesome.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I was there.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah, where were you sitting?
I was actually just covering the event. I was doing like press and stuff.
Really?
He's going
I get to
fast.
see you. You didn't come to my locker room. Why not?
I don't think I was allowed access to that.
No?
No.
I gotta make sure you get access next time, bro.
Hey.
You gotta come. What's your name?
Thank you. My name's Edwin.
Edwin.
Yeah,
You new? Are you new to the scene?
Yeah, kinda. I'm Daily Stardust. I know I've gotten.
Oh, okay.
Snapped
got
you a
it.
couple
I'm
times.
familiar with the face.
No, it's all good.
With Daily Stardust, you guys are doing dope. Man.
Hey,
I appreciate,
thank you,
I appreciate
bro.
the love and support always,
Hey,
bro.
hey, thank you, bro.
Shout out to you guys you guys are always working hard, man.
Awesome. Thank
I
you,
see
man.
you. Make sure you come to the next event, bro.
Hey, what are your thoughts on us? Allegedly, the guy's not getting paid.
Honestly, Austin won that little battle right there because he just closed the door and he was so quick with it. He obviously has no answer for why they haven't gotten paid, and it looks like it's all happening behind the scenes, and Bryce is probably happy about it since he's like really excited for everything to come out. Speaking of coming out, so many rumors come out about the Ace family, and one of those consistent rumors involves Austin cheating on his wife, Catherine. Well, she actually went to her Snapchat stories recently to answer some questions, and a lot of you guys sent them to me, so let's talk about them. This person asked Catherine, "How do you deal with all the rumors that go on about your family? How come you guys never address them instead of letting people speculate everything?" She said, "I don't deal with them, I rise above it. Energy will never lie. One day it'll all make sense." One day it'll all make sense. Like, what? Is like everything going to come out one day? One day. Someone was a savage on her Snapchat and told her, "Your man is cheating on you." She said, "No. But let's just say I was, or anyone was. What a low vibrational way to act and talk to people. Be mindful of how you act, as it will only affect you." Interesting take. I get that she's like not trying. I understand like not having that super negative energy. I always try to look at everything with a positive light, so I appreciate that. This next Snapchat story kind of makes me sad because it sounds like Catherine really is unsure if everything is actually okay. Someone asked, "Please tell me everything will be okay." She wrote, "Everything will be okay. Hardship is never permanent, and God only gives you what you can handle. These tests are gifts to teach you lessons and build your character. Continue to move with pure intentions only, and even when people do you wrong, wish them well. God will continue to bless you with what you deserve. Get rid of what no longer serves you, and things will unfold exactly the way it's meant." That low-key sounds like Catherine is speaking to herself and just like answering like, what is going on with my life? I don't know, but I'm going to give it to my faith and spirituality. You guys know that she's a very spiritual, like, I was gonna say mermaid, but person. She like has had past lives as mermaids before. We've talked about this before on my channel. So maybe she's relying on her spirits and her good energy to bring her out of this mess with Austin. And by mess with Austin, I mean mess. Like this whole situation. Let me remind you of Monica Bush. She was that TikToker who came out and said that she hooked up with Austin and also explained that his relationship with Catherine is completely fake. I do have a full video about Monica's relationship with Austin. If you guys have not seen that video, definitely go check it out. But I want to play a couple of TikToks from her page because I want to remind you guys how bad it has been with Catherine. If their relationship is all for business, I hope that at least Catherine is like consenting or okay with this, because the way that he and her like did things doesn't make it seem like she's like approving of any of it.
Okay, so part 5, yeah, so he starts telling me like him and his wife aren't really together, it's just for publicity, blah blah blah, and I'm like believing it. I'm just being naive like as can be, just believing everything he's feeding me. And here's where I'm a little ashamed. We did end up doing the thing, okay? Don't judge me, but I did. So, long story short, he's like, now I'm gonna be obsessed, blah blah blah. And he actually ended up paying me like $800 for one of the brands that he said he was gonna like hook me up with like ahead of time, which was really weird to me. So after the fact, I just kept hearing stories from other people that this is like what he does with girls and like all these other things, and I was just like disgusted with myself, disgusted with him. So this is him asking me to hang out again, blah blah blah. I didn't. Definitely gonna have to do part 6. That's where the real tea is gonna be.
So in part 6, she actually brings up a receipt that I want to show you guys, because I have a feeling that Austin has some patterns, and we're starting to notice these patterns. At least I am, because I've been covering them for some time, and there seems to be a theme here that Austin's mother is an enabler of her son's poor behavior. Monica actually shares a screenshot of a receipt of an Uber that she took from her hotel to the home that he told her to meet him at. This home is located in Malibu. And honestly, I 100% believe her. She later on showed more screenshots. She showed videos from Snapchat showing that it was his account messaging her, and even showed a screenshot of a TikTok page that shows that, okay, if you like are a TikToker and I've got your phone and like someone's got your number, it will show on TikTok like, oh, this is one of your phone's contacts. So in her phone, you can see that the Ace family on TikTok comes up as one of her phone contacts because she was messaging and hooking up with Austin while he was cheating on his wife. And it looks like his fling with Monica went down this year in March. So it's as recent as a couple months ago he was cheating on Catherine, and I'm sure he's still doing it. The question is, does Catherine actually care? I mean, seems like she doesn't. She must not. But back to that Malibu spot, because it looks like that's actually where Austin's mom, McBroom, lives. And her name's like McHole, M-I-C-H, McHole? I've never heard of a name like that. But yeah, that's her name. And she lives at that same address as where Austin went to go hook up with that girl. So is Austin's like hookup spot in Malibu at his mom's place, and she just like allows him to do it? Here is more proof that Austin's mom does in fact live at that home. This is actually a statement for their company, Ace Hat, and you can see Dolores is listed. If you guys did not know, Catherine's real name is her first name is Dolores, so I feel like a lot of people forget about that. And actually, Austin's mom is down at the bottom of the screen, and her address is listed in Malibu. That's where Austin likes to go and take his ladies. The part that's making me really cringe about it all is the fact that Catherine at one point was also taken to his spot in Malibu. Watch this little snippet where you can see that he's even surprised he took her there before, because that's his little secret hiding spot, I guess. Oh, it's so gross.
Saying
What?
you were like, oh, my mom lives in Malibu, do you want to just go to her house or something? And I remember thinking like, what the hell are you trying to get me his mom about? Like, I was like, I remember.
Say that.
Yeah, you did.
Really?
So again, maybe Catherine doesn't care. Maybe this isn't a problem at all. Maybe they have an open relationship for all we know. Maybe he tells her like, hey, yeah, I'm hooking up with this like Monica girl and that's what's up. But then I don't know why he would tell Monica that they only are like in a relationship for, you know, social media and for influencer life. So at this point, guys, I am tired, I am frustrated, and I am ready for justice. I feel like this family has it down to a science where they can just ignore anything and get away with everything. If you guys have anything you want me to bring up in a video or something I did not include in this video and you want me to mention it in my next, here's my email or any video ideas for me. I am going to open a P.O. Box package item for you guys because I got this one a few days ago and I was like, you know what, it looks really sad and lonely, so let's open it. If you ever want to send me anything, my P.O. Box address is listed below. But holy crap, the East family literally, like, the whole Malibu thing, I'm so like, oh my gosh, it just like really cringes me because I don't understand why his mom is such an enabler of bad behavior. Ooh, what is this? Hi, Sloan. I'm a new subscriber, and I saw you mentioned in your video that you like to read. This is a book I self-published. Aw, I even did the photography for the cover myself. I hope you like it. Aw, thank you. From Kayla. Aw, this is so cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. Ooh. A Grand Celebration by Kayla. As you guys can see, her name is spelled like completely different. I've never seen a Kayla like that before. And this looks super cool. Aw. After fall of democracy, the royal monarchy was replaced. Ooh. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh. I love this. Thank you so much. Oh, and it's got the good big text so I could read it too without my glasses. Oh, I really appreciate that. And it's a really nice, like, hardcover book. Cute. If you guys want to go check out this book, I will link it below. Thank you so much, Kayla. I can't wait to check it out. I'm actually going on vacation like really soon to OBX, so maybe I'll go and read it there. If you guys are around that area and you want to like meet up or something, you can reach me out to my email or whatever. I'm going to be bored. OBX is kind of a boring area, but I need a break. I need to like get off and not film for a little bit because my mental health, I need a break. But don't worry, I've been pre-filming so much. That's why I'm kind of like crazy right now. So anyways, I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, Kayla, and thank you so much.